Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting unboxing week here on Big Bacon's Collection. And normally we follow a somewhat set guideline of what we do on each day, but apparently I've built up quite a stockpile of Legends and Black Series that I need to start getting through. So this week, that's what we're going to do. Today and the next 6 days, we're going to open some boxes. And I figure I'm just going to switch back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So today we're starting with the Marvel Legends MCU from the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure wave, Disney Plus She-Hulk. Now, some of you might notice that, yes, the leg for the Ultron is missing. That's because I'm a greedy, impatient bastard. I pulled the leg out already. It's with the body and another arm. And I'm waiting patiently to find the last three figures I need to complete him. Which would be Sharon Carter, Hawkeye, and... I can't remember her name. The Lady Hawkeye. Although I also still need to find Moon Knight, but that's neither here nor there. So, we're going to take a look at the packaging real quick. As always, Build-A-Figure Infinity Ultron. We've got this rather provocative She-Hulk outline on the top. Marvel Legends logo. The She-Hulk logo. On this side we have a graphic of She-Hulk. That's repeated on this side. We've got the cross-cell. That's the Infinity Ultron. I need the Moon Knight, Sharon Carter, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. So, yeah. That enlarged graphic. A little blurb. And that's her inside the box. So, let's get to it. Since the tape's already cut on this one. From the other side, because that's where the Build-A-Figure part was. I never actually took her out. She came out that far. So, welcome to freedom. Now, I haven't checked her on the shelf in height comparison to everything else. So I don't know if she'll need to be with the Beefy Boys or not. So, we're going to pull the accessories real quick. Little piece of tape never hurt nobody. Unless it's got hot wax attached to it. A couple of hands. And, sorry for the sound, people. I hate it as much as you do, but it's so much worse when it's on a speaker. And here she is, with her giant feet. We're just going to get her a stand real quick to ensure she stays upright. Okay, come on. There we go. So, she comes with a spare set of hands, and it's just a pair of fists. Focus. Focus on me. There we go. Now, her shade of green is, honestly, it's barely even there. I mean, it's like a slight twinge of green, and not that dark green like the Hulk. So looking at her, the face sculpt, I think, is very dead on to what we saw on the show. The eyes, eyebrows, the lip color, all that it's on point. It's nice. The hair is beautifully sculpted, and it's got a two-tone color going on, which really causes the detail to come out. The bodysuit is all textured. And it's actually different types of textures. This darker part has the cross lines. This here has a dot pattern. See a little bit of paint mishap up here at the bottom of the sleeve. Same thing with this side. Come around the back, there's a lot of paint issues along the back area here. So yeah, the paint is sloppy on this actual body, on the body suit. Everything else, the arms, the legs, they're all cast in this kind of greenish color. Except for this section of the shoulder here. I'm guessing it's done in one of these darker colors and then painted over, and you got that color peeking through. I could tell right now, I like the fact that she's got these deep cut, double hinged elbows. Those, yeah, that's gonna be nice. And then she got shoes. She got big old shoes. She got my brother Alan shoes. So let's try some articulation, shall we? Now, the head on these figures is typically either a double dumbbell or a hinge ball joint. Now, I can't see up there high enough to really figure that out. But turning the head, you get a little bit of movement, but the hair in the back causes it to stop. Looking up, you've got no up. Down, this hair in the front prevents any real down. You got a little bit of tilt that way, but not much. Arms. Come on, baby. I love you. Arms hinge up to 90. They do rotate all the way around, although you catch this hair and it tends to just kind of pull the head to the side. Doesn't look like there's any kind of butterfly joint in there. Do have bicep cut for rotation. A double jointed pinless elbow on a female character. Now, mind you, she's not the tiny female type characters, but oh, look at that range. That is full on bend. Okay, there's no waist. There's a torso cut, which allows for rotation. A little bit of forward. A whole lot of back. And yeah, even some tilt. Gotta love having some tilt. The hands both rotate, and they're both horizontally hinged. Legs are on a ball joint. Kick forward that far. Come out that far. No back whatsoever, and that's because of how wide they had to sculpt the derriere. You got a thigh cut for rotation. Double jointed pinless knee. Once again, we got great range with that. Foot hinges back that far. Comes forward only that far because of the tongue of the shoe. Front facing pin for rocker. So I know right now the question on everybody's mind. And it's something I really should do, but I don't do enough of. And that question is, yeah, it's all nice and everything, but the show sucked. Actually, that's not the question. That's a statement. The show was not great. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought that the actress did a fantastic job of acting what she was given. Mark Ruffalo played his part perfectly for what he was given. The problem with She-Hulk had less to do with who was in it as how it was written. I don't think it was a well-done series on the part of the writers. Once again, I hold nothing against the actors because they can only do what they're given. But the question I know everybody wants to know is, well, how does she scale with everything else? So,